Hey yo guys, welcome to another day. This is another day, basically my rest day. I just literally woke up and I want to show you what I do in my rest days because it little bit differs from my training day. And yeah, I'm gonna show you the first thing that I do. I use my bathroom, and then the first thing that I do also I weigh myself to check my weight. I do not drink any water before it. So any liquid is not being drinking. I just weigh myself in order to track my weight and see how it goes because currently I wanna bulk, but I wanna bulk super lean muscles. Even though I consume more calories, than my for maintaining. As I said, I wanna bulk, and this is ideally if you wanna build muscles. Guys, I believe if you wanna build muscles, you cannot consume less calories than you need. Your body will not be able to build muscles. I wanna build muscles and I wanna be strong in skills. Plus, I train my legs. So that is why I need some calories actually to get this body fueled. That is why I do what I do, and I want to share my progress. I want to share my path. So yeah, let's start the day. Okay, let's see how it goes. Almost 89 kilos. I would say 89 kilos. Okay, so this is, I would say, my normal weight right now. So it's 89 kilos. Sometimes before it was a little bit like 90 kilos, I would say, even in the morning. But this is my, I would say, yeah, normal weight right now. Because before it was like 86, 85. And it was, I would say, pretty much for a long period of time of my life. I used to weigh, this 85, 86 kilos. But right now I'm gonna also put here in pounds, the number in pounds. I'm gonna calculate it later. But yeah, okay, 89 kilos. I'm pretty much excited because, this is my new weight and I'm not trying to, bulk as much weight as possible in super less period of time. I'm trying to, yeah, as I said, build real muscles, and I want to basically aim half kilo in a week. I would say maybe even less than half a kilo, maybe 250 grams of weight per week. So yeah, ideally in a month. In a month, I wanna bulk about 1 or 2 kilograms, I would say, in a month. So this is ideally, so I'm gonna be able to build my legs. I'm gonna be able to keep getting strong in skills, keep getting stronger in weighted calisthenics. And this is basically ideal. This is basically ideally how you wanna do it. 1 or 2 kilograms in a month. You don't need 5 kilos in a month. This is this is too long jump. It's just gonna feel a little bit weird. You're gonna feel like, yo, it's like too much weight. You're gonna feel this difference. But if it's 1 or 2 kilos, you're still gaining weight, you're still in a calorie surplus, but you're not gonna feel it. I would say this is ideal, as I said. So the second thing, so I weigh myself. Doesn't matter what the number is, I fix this, I track it, and I use it, just to analyze the data. If you don't track it, you won't be able to actually analyze what is going on with your weight, what is going on with your training progress. Okay, then I drink my water, about 600 milliliters, I would say. So it's half liter of water. Sometimes I drink 1 liter of water, but it's gonna, you know, take some time to digest. And I do this if I, let's say, not gonna be able to eat anything in an hour or hour and a half, and I'm not planning to eat anything, I'm gonna drink more water. But more times than not, I will drink just 2 cups. Basically, it's about 600 milliliters of water. I do not add anything, by the way. I do not add any salt. I do not add any lemon, nothing like that. Just a warm water. That's it. Just to keep my, you know, digestion system going. You know, if you've been sleeping for 8 hours, right? Your body just needs this hydration. You need to, especially, it's super important to prevent injuries. Super important to drink water in the morning, guys. If you don't do it, start now. Start now, because it's gonna, you know, basically hydrate your body and, you know, put this water, this liquid through your joints. I want you to imagine this, how water, you know, literally just prepares your wrist for or training day or its rest day. Because currently, you know, right now I'm literally sore a little bit because the load is going up and I'm increasing the volume, and that is why I'm a little bit sore, and that is normal. I know that it's gonna happen, and I just need to track my food, track my sleep. That's all I can control. And also I do some things to Alexa, stop. Yeah, I also do some of the things to recover more quickly. This is not some fucking steroids, none of that. I'm natural athlete and I'm natural for life. I do some of the things basically to increase blood flow through my body. I'm gonna share this with you later during the day, because this is my basically rest day. So yeah, I'm gonna show you my breakfast, okay? Yeah, I also make my bed. Keep yourself disciplined, yo. Be disciplined. Make your bed. This is your bed. So you won't just have the, you know, the desire to lay down during the day and try to chill when you need to work. Make your bed, make your day. That's what I believe. Physique check. I'm not a bodybuilder. I don't know how this thing is done. Okay, never mind. Yeah, so let's go. Two cups, as I said, and then I do my reading. I do not eat straight away. I do not eat straight away. I drink my water and then I do my reading. I'm gonna show you. By the way, I almost forgot. I actually I started taking creatine. This is creatine, monohydrate. Never mind. So this is the creatine. I fucking forgot about it. I actually forgot that I actually take it, and I just started. You know, I just bought it. It's a new. I just, you know, got it from here, and yeah, that is why I also take 5 grams. I started taking 5 grams of creatine in the morning in my rest days, on my rest days. Yeah. So with water, just creatine, no juice, none of that shit, you know, just water and creatine. That's it. Just to keep the body, you know, with needed liquid with water. I know some people, you know, they take whey protein the first thing in the morning or they start eating straight away. I don't do it because I know that I will eat my food, all the needed food during the day. And in the morning, I like to, you know, just to keep myself going. I just, you know, woke up. I don't need to put the food straight away in my mouth. How could I forget that I take creatine? I don't know. I just bought it. That is why this is not a habit for me. This is not a habit for me. I'm planning to take, I don't know, this is what, 60 servings. So I'm planning to take it basically like every day. 5, maybe 10 grams. So it's 2 scoops in a day, probably. I will take 2 scoops in my training days because creatine is important in this, you know, aspect of training process. More endurance, you're gonna be able to do more reps basically, and it's gonna help you with recovery. That is why this is basically just little bit boost. I would say I've never taken creatine, like maybe before I bought it also once, and maybe I don't know 2 years ago probably, and I used to take him like a month, maybe half a month, and that's it. I don't know, I never actually feel any difference. It probably like it's giving you like 10, maybe 15% of, you know, of boost of your strength. I don't know, but it's not that big of a deal, you know. I'm not taking 20 grams, I'm not taking 30 grams. It's just 5 grams in a day, maximum 10 grams. So 2 scoops maximum in a day. Yeah. Yeah, so this is my Kindle and I read before my breakfast. This is hypnotic writing, and yeah, I read for about, you know, 15, 20, 30 minutes, and then I have my breakfast. Yeah, so let's start. Also to get some, you know, positive thoughts in my mind and give, you know, give your brain some food to digest. Brain food. Hope I'm clear enough. Yeah, because you need to, if you just, you know, not elevating your life in all aspects, you have a lot of actually things to learn. You have a lot of books to read and more knowledge to have. That's what I believe in. Give me some meat. Interesting. Yeah, it's all about, I would say, it's all about self-help books. I would say more about sales, marketing, about also my favorite book of mine is Relentless. Yeah, Relentless, it's about kind of training, you know, about basketball, but it's more about mindset also. Because it's been written by author who actually used to train Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, all these NBA players, and also super good book. I would recommend it. Became a lawyer due to his inspiring life. That great man once said, as long as ideally you wanna read aloud, you know, because when you just read in your mind, it's gonna, you know, take some time. It's gonna happen like when you feel like you haven't actually got the point, you haven't understood properly the thought. But when you read it, you practice your speaking skills, you practice your listening skills, you practice your reading, vocabulary, grammar, all this essential stuff. And I'm Russian, by the way. I'm not a native English speaker. That is why I prefer to read in English, yeah, to keep myself educated So yeah, let's go. So it's time for my breakfast. This is part one of my total breakfast, and this consists of, first of all, I put little bit of butter on my frying pan, and then I do 6 eggs. This is basically omelette, 6 eggs. Yeah, and I also eat oats, 100 grams. I already put it here, and I just put boiling water here and cover it, and this is how I do it. I mix it up a little bit and then I cover it. Boom, 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 boom. I mix it up and then I cover it. I add a little bit of salt as well. Ideally, you want to make sure that your, yolks, it's not getting cooked actually. So I'm gonna explain what I'm gonna do in a moment. Basically, I will show you. Yeah, so the whole point is to make sure that your whites getting cooked, of the egg, and your yolks, I believe it's called, is not actually cooked. So it's kind of like a liquid, You do it like this. Yeah, so let me show you. I do it like this. So basically, this is not ideally how it should look like, but yeah, you can do whatever actually. You can cook it however you like. You can do whatever. You can drink it. This is not ideal. I do not recommend it. You can boil these eggs. You can do whatever, bro. You can just just cook them the way that you will eat them basically forever. If you believe that you can eat these eggs this way forever, do it this way. Cook them this way. This is how I open them, you see? And then I make sure that this part of the egg is done. This part of the egg is cooked, and this part is not cooked. As you can see, it's kind of like a liquid. Yeah, so this is how I do it. Then I put little bit of salt, just for the right nutrients as well. Let's go. And oatmeal also is getting ready. So I usually eat my eggs first. I usually add cheese here, but I don't have it right now. I have little bit of bacon, I believe, a slice of bacon. I still have it. I'm gonna add it as well at the end. But I usually add cheese, little bit, 20 grams, maybe 30 grams, just some kind of little bit of cheese. And that's it. I usually eat my eggs first, and then after maybe 20 minutes or 30 minutes, I eat my oats. So I don't eat it straight away. I let my eggs, a little bit to digest, and then I eat my oats. That's how I do it. So I'm in the middle of my meal. I also had some kind of bread, little bit, just one slice of bread. I have only one bacon, but still, it's something, I don't have any cheese. You're gonna see all the macronutrients also on the screen. So we're gonna you're gonna have the idea of how many calories I consume in a day, and how much protein, how much carbs, etc. So my meal is done, and after my omelette, I would say, after my 6 eggs, I eat my drink. I don't know, consume my supplements. This is nothing special, omega-3. 2 tablets, 2 pills of omega-3, zinc, 2 pills, and this is MSM, so this is for my joints, glucosamine chondroitin. I don't know how to say it correctly, but this is basically for your joints, especially if you do calisthenics, if you work with weighted calisthenics, or you trying to learn new skills. You need to make sure that your joints, they recover properly and they have enough, nutrients to actually recover. So yeah, this is what I consume after my 6 eggs and before my oatmeal. I wait about around 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes, sometimes longer. I would say 10-15 minutes, just little bit time to digest it, and then I eat my oats with a banana. And so this is meal number 2. Actually, it's still breakfast, but just oats with a banana. But it's still like a breakfast for me. So after some time, it was my breakfast, basically. After some time, about 2 hours, maybe 3 hours, depending, I have a snack. And actually, let me show you. So this is the protein, whey protein. I just literally bought it yesterday. Let me show you. I just bought it, so it's full actually. It wasn't like this. No, it's actually full. I don't know how to convince y'all. Never mind. So this is 2 scoops. Actually, I'm gonna put it here in shaker. And yeah, this is gonna be like my snack, I can call it. And I can add some candies, two or three. And this is basically a snack before my lunch. I usually have about 4 meals, I would say, so including snack. So the next one gonna be like lunch and dinner, and that's it, basically. I just add water, no milk, no additional stuff, just water and no protein powder. That's it. To recover more quickly, after workouts. Okay, so this is gonna be my lunch. It's about 5 p.m. and I'm gonna basically prepare it. So it's about 200 grams of pasta. Also, I have already made this chicken yesterday, so I do my chicken breast for basically 2 days. I ate the half yesterday, and today I also eat half of it. So total it was around 800 grams, and I eat around 400 grams of chicken breast. So yeah, this is gonna be my meal. And I also can add maybe cheese, maybe tomato, maybe cucumber, something, maybe some sauce, I don't know, just to, make it feel more tasty. And yeah, I'm boiling water right now. I'm gonna put my pasta here and then I warm it up and I will show you the result, basically. So yeah, almost done. Now it's time for the meat to warm up, to heat, And yeah, guys, this is basically the whole meal. Yeah, I'm gonna add also, some sauce. And this one, this is like, I forgot the word. So it's basically some, stuff to make it more tasty. That's it. And my last meal, I fucking forgot, guys, to record it. I already ate it. So it was cottage cheese, 200 grams of cottage cheese. And also I decided to drink my protein shake, one more. So you can see all the all the you know, protein, carbs, fat on the screen, the calories I consumed during the day. It's gonna be interesting even for me to, you know, calculate everything, because I don't know actually how much I eat during my days, but I would say it's around 3,000 calories, maybe 3,000. Yeah. So sometimes it's more because I can eat some candies little bit, or some, you know, cookies, cookies with chocolate, something like this. So yeah, I'm not trying to eat it like every day. I just, do it sometimes, because, doesn't matter how much you actually of sugar you eat, you need to build muscles. That's what you need, and it takes time, and it takes whole foods. It takes some real food, not some processed sugar. So yeah, guys, that was basically it. This is my rest day, and tomorrow I'm training. So yeah, this is how I'm currently progressing, and let's see where I will be, what my level will be, in 2 years, 3 years down the line. I'm pretty much excited, so yeah. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.